Hey guys, Jake Rider Car Reviews coming back at you with another video. I hope you guys enjoy this video, and if you do, make sure to hit the subscribe button and the like button, and make sure to turn on the bell notification so you know when I make another video. So behind me is the car that I really wanted to get, but it is expensive for a Jetta. It is the 2019 GLI 35th Anniversary Edition. And this thing comes loaded with a bunch of options. And I'm ready to tell you guys about it, so let's get started up in the front, move towards the back like I've done in previous videos. The first thing that I noticed, the difference between the TSI model and every other model to this model, the GLI, is the front grille. It's honeycomb, which makes it look, I don't know, I think it makes it look better than just the base model. And also you've got this nice chrome accent and also nice red line, which just, you know it's a GLI when it has that red line. It also looks a lot better than the TSI with this aggressive front bumper. I like it a lot. So now I'm going to move you guys into the engine bay. I'm going to talk about the engine and what kind of gas mileage this car gets. Under the hood reveals a 2.0 liter 4-cylinder engine which puts out about 228 horsepower. Every other engine out there that they have for the Jettas is the little 1.4 liter turbo, which only puts out about 147. So from going from a base Jetta, jumping up to the 2.0 liter, there's a huge difference, and you tell that like immediately when you're driving it. This car does get 25 in the city and up to 32 on the highway, which, I mean, you are sacrificing the mileage when you go up to the 2.0 liter from the 1.4, but really this car is just about having fun. And it's great for back roads, I mean any road really, and it's also comfortable, which I like a lot. So now I'm going to move you guys towards the side of the vehicle. I'm going to talk to you about the little differences from all the other models that this car has. And yeah, let's get to it. First off, I know your eyes are already going to the wheels, so I'm just going to talk about those a little bit. You have 18 inches in the front and back, and they are 7.5 inches wide. So you get a lot of grip for a little sedan, which is nice. And I mean, the little red line around the wheel itself, I mean, I think it just really accents the car very well. And I mean, yeah, it looks a lot better. If you guys go and look up the TSI model, just the base model, what the rims are on that, like what it comes with, nothing compared to these. So yeah, and also with this, you do get a little flare, a little flare on the bottom here. And I think that just makes it look more aggressive than any of the other models. And it tells you, hey, it's a GLI. Like, come on, it's a GLI. Also with the GLI, you get red painted gray calipers, which make it look even more sporty. And yeah, I mean, it just looks really good. And over here, you have the GLI 35 anniversary, the 35th anniversary badge. And you'll see that all throughout the car, just little 35th anniversary. Now that I've shown you kind of the outside of the vehicle, I'm going to show you guys the interior of the vehicle, and I think you guys are going to like it a lot. There's a lot to this, and it's a lot more advanced than just a little TSI model. So yeah, let's get jumping into the interior right now. Before I forget, with the GLI model, you do have the unlocking and locking doors on the door handles, which is very cool. Before I sit down, you can see that this has the nice stitching and piping along the seat lines. It also has a little bit of a cross stitch, which makes it look more sporty. So when I sit down in this seat, it does definitely have more side protection, I guess. Not protection, but kind of like bolstering. And I like that because when you're going around corners or you're driving back roads and you're going the speed limit, you know you're not going to be flying around or anything. And yeah, and I'm going to jump you guys into this car because I want you guys to see what I'm seeing, because this is amazing. Starting off with the left door, you do of course have power windows, and you have power mirrors and heated mirrors as well. This car does also have, I don't know if you can see it, yes you can, the blind spot monitoring on either side, and those will light up yellow if there's a car in your blind spot. Now, moving down to the lights, this car does have automatic lights, so you don't have to be messing around with those lights at all. I do like this little trim on the interior of the vehicle, which kind of looks like carbon fiber, but it's not really carbon fiber, which I think it would have looked a lot cooler with legitimate carbon fiber, but it does look cool. Now, moving towards the steering wheel, it is an amazing steering wheel. Okay, First off, it's leather and it's stitched in red. Okay, I'm like a kid in Disney World right now. This car does have cruise control and it does have Bluetooth. This is the standard gauge cluster that it comes with, and I like it because it's simple, and I like the little red accent around the dials, which, I mean, it does look sporty, and yeah, I mean, it's just a little accent that makes it look decent. Moving over towards the center of the vehicle, you have a nice touchscreen display. You have Apple CarPlay, Maps. I mean, it's the whole 9 yards, and you can use a little SD card if you want, but I don't know how many people use those. Down here, you have your climate control, and on either side, you can adjust the climate to your own liking. So your passenger can have it at 70, and you can have it at 65. You can sync them as well. And yeah, I mean, it's pretty simple. And down here you have your USB, and if you move a little bit lower, you have the 12 volt. Now this model, you do have the push to start, and this is the 6-speed manual. You can get this car in a 7-speed automatic, but I believe, as a car person, if you were to get something like this, you would have to go with the 6-speed. The clutch is not hard to work. It's a pretty simple clutch, and it has a pretty easy release point. Yeah, and I like the way that the pedals are covered with chrome instead of just being plastic. It just kind of gives it a more luxurious feel. Now, if you move down here, you have different modes of driving, and I'll show you guys what that looks like right now. So I just push this button right here, and if you look up here on the display, you have different modes of driving. You have economy, comfort, normal, sport, and you can also customize the different driving modes to your liking. Down here you also have an electric parking brake, so there's no having to reef on anything or kick down on anything. You do also have the option to turn off, I don't know if you can see it. Yes, you do have the option to turn off traction control. I would not recommend doing that unless you are an experienced driver. Yeah, that's all I've got to really say about that. The thing that I want to mention about mode is when you hit mode, you can go to the custom and press this little button here, and you can change all the different little modes of, you can even change the way the steering wheel feels. So your steering, you can have it in sport or just normal. You can do different things with the car. And yeah, I mean, I'm not gonna go too far into detail because I would be here forever, but and you guys would too. And it's just, if you have this car, you can just change all the different little things about the drive quality. And yeah, that's about it about the DCC chassis control. And before I move on to the back seats, I want to let you guys know that this car does have heated front seats, which is an amazing feature for the winter time, as everybody knows. I'm going to move you guys towards the back seats now. I'm going to show you how practical they are. Here I am in the back seat of the GLI 35th Anniversary Edition, and I have plenty of room. I mean, I did a review, if you haven't seen it already, I did a review on the 2019 just TSI base model, and it has the same amount of room. And I mean, if you're 6 foot or taller, this car, I mean, you're not going to have any issues with it. Yeah, I mean, it's a very simple interior. The stitching does continue in the back seats, which makes it even more sporty. And they didn't forget about the passengers in the back, which, I mean, they're putting their consideration not only to the driver, but to the people in the vehicle. People first, of course, with VW. Yeah, so I've shown you guys the back seats now. I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys the trunk and how much space it has. Before I open the trunk, I just want to mention this nice little lip on the back that you get. And it just, again, it makes it look sportier, and it looks a lot better than just a little ducktail that you get that's just built in. Here we go. On the key, there is a little button that if you hold down, it opens the trunk for you. I'm gonna show you guys how much room you actually have. I mean, there's plenty of room in this trunk. You're going on a long road trip, or if you have camera equipment or anything, perfect trunk for you guys. You can also set the seats down in the back, and I'll show you guys how much room you actually have when you do that. As you can see, there is just ample space in this little sports sedan. I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys the side view. There's just an amazing amount of space. And if you have a lot of equipment or anything, it's just, I mean, it's so practical. Even it being sporty, it's still practical, which I like a lot about this car. Before I forget, I want to mention that the side skirt slash little flare, I mean, I wouldn't really call it a side skirt, it's kind of just a flare. It does continue on the back bumper, and the back bumper does have a little bit of a diffuser on it, which is super cool. And it does have dual exhaust tips, which just, it makes it sound a lot better than the standard
little TSI. So I'm going to show you guys what it sounds like, and I hope you guys enjoy it. So guys, that about wraps it up for the 2019 VW Jetta GLI, and this is the 35th anniversary edition. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'm going to go ahead and take you guys on a little bit of a drive and just kind of give you a first reaction to how it feels. Here I am in the 2019 GLI. I'm going to go ahead and start it up. Alrighty, and we are ready to go. I'm going to go ahead and put, well, I'm in the GLI. I might as well go in and put sport mode on. I'm going to go ahead and do, yeah, everything's sport right now. Very cool. Yeah, so let's go ahead. The AC, it's kind of hot today, so I'm gonna go ahead and take the parking brake off, put it into drive. I'm going to head out of here. This car, I mean, already I can tell it's got some gas in it. I mean, it's fast. See, I am in sport mode. We're gonna take it on a right turn and let's see what she's got. Oh yeah, that's fun. That's so much fun. Oh my goodness. Okay, so right off the bat, this car is smooth, and the 228 horsepower, you already know, like, it's working, and this little 4-cylinder 2.0 liter is working at the hardest it can. I'm sorry, I know I'm sweaty. It's what is it? It's 96 degrees out, and I'm doing this video, but I'm doing this for you guys. I love doing videos. Yeah, so we're at a red light right now. So yeah, I'll catch up with you. Okay, here we go, guys. I'm gonna try and pull a UE. And the steering wheel as well, I mean, it works so well. This car is so much fun. Oh my goodness, this car is ridiculous. Like, actually ridiculous. And the downshifts, you can hear the downshifts too. So when you're downshifting, I mean, it's a beautiful sounding car. And I mean, this is insane. This is actually insane. So yeah, that about wraps it up. I hope you guys have a great day.